The universe... I can't even hear myself. Did I turn my headphones down? Hello, the universe is a dark and terrible place. Hello, I'm turning up my audio a bit here. I'll turn down the music. I think I've got it settled. The universe... The universe is a terrible and dark place. Oh, I can hear a bit of buzz in my microphone. Man, my desk is a mess. We're trying to move right now. I'm trying to... Oh, no. Oh, crap. What have I done? Oh, that's much louder. The universe... Oh, that's way louder. What was going on with my microphone? Turn that down. Getting mad buzz, though.
Solid, shut up. We got a new member.
Oh, I think I got it. Oh. Dude, what is wrong with my connections? Oh, there we go. Oh no, S10 gifted 10 solid content memberships. No. I mean, not no because it's nice of you. We're going to end this poll here. But also no because we're about to get lambasted.
Solid, shut up. We got a new member.
Yeah, that sounds way better on the audio. I had like a weak connection or something
Solid,
to my cloud lifter.
We got a new member.
Anyway, folks, welcome back to Solid Content, and welcome back to a very special edition of Space Haven that may not go very long because it's Alpha Update 18, but it's on the unstable branch, a new branch created by Bugbite to hold on to bad game code. What? Oh, Mrs. Solid needs the mic.
A few things. One, Beans now is using his voice, and secondly, has learned how to slam cupboard doors. So I just want everyone to know it's fine. We're good. That's what the bang noises behind him are. That's it. Thanks. Bye.
And then he starts crying. So I don't know if you can even hear those the banging noises, but yes, generally the plan was to stream while Beans is napping. So that is going to happen potentially, but he decided to sleep in and just have lots of energy. And Mrs. Solid, ever the supportive lady, was like, you better stream. So here I am. Anyway, we're on the unstable branch, the deadly unstable branch. We're on the branch of Space Haven that this save may just, crap out. We don't know. So that's one of the issues that we decided to just play, though. We're just going to dive into it because, why not? But there is a chance that this playthrough, Season 10, Series 10, will not make the distance because it might just get borked. At which point, I think we'll just start it again. So you're seeing the early edition of this game, of this particular playthrough, which is going to be as, yes, Scruffy, as unstable as the code of the game. It's time for an evil run of Space Haven. We've been kind for too long. So it's time for an evil run. Basic platform. Your crew of 4 have left the Earth behind, and the stars await you. Abandoned mining station. A small hope. Do we want to do a small hope? Just get started? Oh, what did Emma say? Bean's first word will be, oh no, a fire. How did that start? A full sentence. Emma wants to see mining stations. But then I have to build one from the start. Phoenix also wants that. Also, Endless Sauron is here. Endless Sauron. Sauron would love to partake as part of the ship. Well, welcome aboard, Endless Sauron. I like how they say it in the Lord of the Rings movies. Sauron. I want to see your awesome ship. Oh, you guys are going to be so mean. I can already tell. Emma's getting ready to be so mean. What is in this update, Steven? We're going to find out. But there's a bunch of things I've already seen. But all right, next. Why don't we go harsh? Brutal is fun, but it's I don't know. Do we need to do a brutal run? I can do it. I've proven that already. So those of you who are oh, he's so bad at Space Haven, watch my playthroughs, dude. I play super fast and loose, and I play, stuff's burning and stuff's flaming and all this and that, and I'm doing bad strategies sometimes, and I still beat it. What did Sauron say? As long as the ship doesn't look like a cicada again. Okay, so Sauron has seen some of the other ships. Yeah, well, so I was thinking for this one we could end up with I want to do like a city ship. Just massive, just as many crew as possible, especially because one of the new things in Alpha 18 are hypersleep sickness pills. So most people could be on the pills, and then our core crew can get like nice hypersleep chambers. Needs to be brutal for travel sickness and no dismantling. You spend multiple streams orbiting a single moon. Super fast. I didn't say I beat it fast. Pizza box ship, like exactly. It might just be a big. It's gonna be. I want it to be a big ship, maybe with some nacelles or something. Maybe it could be like a ship like this, right? Like sort of pill shaped or whatever. That's the inner core city, and then there's like little nacelles on the sides, and those have our engines and some like engineering. Anyway, all right, we're gonna do brutal then, I guess. But I might edit it a little bit. I'm gonna turn off scenario hints. Let's see. Hangars populated, sure. You start with 5 crew, 2 pistols. Base mood, normal. Enemies enabled. Pill ship. My favorite design in games is the Mantis ship from FTL. Oh wait. Emma says have reroll for the clue and for the crew and a claimable. Oh, so you're saying just like make it a little easier. And turn down solar flares and asteroids. Endless Sauron agrees on reroll. Okay, Emma is apparently in charge of this stream now. Anyway, sandbox mode. Oh no, I don't want sandbox mode. What I want is to edit Pirate Coalition. We're gonna go neutral, slavers, ally. Or do we want to become... Do we want to switch our... This is the question. No, solar flares are a staple of Solid's fire-based runs. Do we want to start out good and then turn bad? Or do we want to... You know what I mean? Oh, actually, you can't pick the other ones, I see. So you start out with the civilians liking you anyway. So maybe we just start this...
Bam, bam, ba-down.
Let's go.
Super chat.
Super chat already? With no message? Albu Constantine Andre has sent 25 rons. Thank you so much for that, for the support of the channel. With no music right now, it's just my voice. You can add more faction rules. Okay, yeah, we can add another faction rule. But here's the only issue, is we start in a very citizen and what's-it place. Pirates start in neutral with no relationship decay. Turn off free tech? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's gonna be tough. You need some stuff. Because if you don't have Industry 1, you're absolutely screwed. Especially if you can't get to your research bench, I think. Okay, let's go cult, hostile, Slavers Guild, ally, neutral on this. Set whether the faction relationship decays over time. Turn that off, I think is what you were saying. Merchant Federation. We can stay good with these guys. Here's the thing. I don't need to add those to those because we're a new group. So new civilians and new Merchant Federation and the military alliance, they don't know yet that I'm evil. So that'll give us a little bit of time to set our ship up before we turn evil. And then we'll start taking them all prisoners and making them slaves. Steven, anyway, I thought every series of yours was an evil run where you try to build a city ship. Okay, fair. It is true. I do attempt a city ship every time. Simply because you just end up... I don't want to turn people away. Facility wear and tear. Items may break in use. Randomness settings. Balance. Balance settings allow for a balanced experience regarding resources and other elements in the game. Sure. Energium. Quantity versus default. Do we want to do -2 on Hyperium and -4 on Energium? Oh my goodness. Will this run make Captain Annie proud or aim to please Lord Rick? I think it's more of a Lord Rick one. Very common, very common. Oh, Emma said I could have a derelict, I could have a claimable vessel in my home system. I'm not sure why. That's nice. I like that. Crew members base mood. Oh, let's not worry about that. Start sector. Is this where you put it? Yeah. Claimable ship. She said I could have one. I forgot what else Emma said. Yes, exactly, Bugsy. We're going pretty evil with this one. I've got to get my little goatee going. Allow starting crew customization. I didn't know you could turn that on or off. Where do I find that rule? I wish I had more guns. AI ship-to-ship battle strategy. Whoa. I guess we'll keep it as normal. Faction rules, technology settings, dismantling returns all resources, items break. Oh, I could make a harsh run and then just turn dismantling returns all resources. Abu says, I will watch the stream later. I'm with guests. Happy birthday. I sent you an email. Did you see it? See you later. I hope you sent it to the right place. My email gets inundated because it's also all my work stuff is in there. Wait, where's the reroll characters? Derelict ship's presence, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, let's just leave this as is. Have a good nap, Beans. Have a good nap, Smiley. You just passed it. You just scrolled past it. What do I... Oh, here it is. Allow start. Roll edit. Full edit. Let's go roll edit, just so to keep some kind of the hardness there. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. This is a new run that may not last very long simply because we have... we're playing in the unstable mod. Okay, claim emotional presence, blah, blah, blah. You were saying to turn down the solar flare, select solar heat. Or no, where's the solar flare presence? Common. I'm turning that down. We don't need that. Very common aliens and rogue bots. Oh my goodness. And I'm allowed to add 2 pistols. I don't know why I've decided Emma gets to decide. Or do I add 6 plasma rifles? Let me explain. Okay, we'll give him 4 pistols. Is it going to be the no hypersleep pod run? I mean, it might be. The thing is, Sauron, I want to have a couple of people in sleep pods. That's like our core crew, and all our slaves or whatever are just going to be taking those pills. I also don't know how to make the pills yet, so we have to learn that gameplay. All right. Here's our crew. We have really bad industry. Minimum skill level required for this scenario is 3. Okay, so we just have to re-roll at least 1 character. We've got 3s across the board. We've got a 5 researcher, 4 medical, a 5 miner, 3 constructor. So this is a bad setup. So we could just, it'd be nice to like, can you just go, if you go back, does it re-roll the entire thing? No. This is my crew. Should I just start? Fire in the menu. Good morning. All eyes, Fox. Is the menu on fire? I don't know. All right, first we need to get Blaze out of here. So we're going to re-roll Blaze. Because I didn't want somebody named Blaze. Hillary, a lawyer. You know what I want to do is... Who's my best construction worker right now? Construction 3. Let's target this person here. Blood with Noella. Although Bloodlust is good. Surrender minus her working speed minus 20. So she's a bit slower. Do we want to keep her? She has a lot of good potential. But will refuse to do mining. Let's reroll Hillary. Hillary doesn't seem very exciting. I think we're going to go one at a time until we get exciting characters that are at least like super proficient in something. Isfan says 4 rolls. Click the crew and you can 4 rolls max per crew. I think I like that rule, except I've already rolled this character like 65 times. Construction 5. Weapons decent. Good surrender. Good learning rate. Perception is high. Zest is low. It's gonna Dimphna is gonna get clumsy. You can't have clumsy. Confident is good. Confident is really good, but nothing to write home about with this character. Dinesh. What did Bugsy say? A lawyer is pretty evil. I mean, yeah, they should all be. We should find occupation. They should all be lawyer. That would be funny. I think you can do that if you go custom. I think it might be faster to just completely custom make characters, wouldn't it? All right, what's this person got? Surrender of minus 40 is pretty good. Could get really good at mining and construction. Botany would be good to have. Decent medical weapons. Can max out at 6, so it can fire everything. Somewhat accurate, but that can always be increased later. Really, you just can't do industry though. That's kind of annoying. A florist with blood rust is pretty good. Scruffy, I would never re-roll you. Oh, Ryan, that is kind of funny though. Everybody's just clumsy. Everything's just catching fire every 5 seconds. All right, let's re-roll this idiot. This boring idiot. Accuracy 63 can only ever fire pistols ever in their lives. If you want to run a slave ship, they're all going to need to be... Yeah. Oh, Emma, I just re-roll as long as I don't get lazy and clumsy and moody. Or peaceful. Yeah, you don't want peaceful. Do you do like a good nyctophile? This person wants to do more drugs than the average, but they're brilliant. Lacey, she's brilliant. I don't really care about Lacey so much. I got a lot of limiters up at the top here, which we're gonna need in the early game. We kind of need the person who's the old comedian Nihal with the bloodlust. We don't want too much bloodlust in the ship though, because it's slower working speed. This one's okay. Max weapons of 4, 57 actually, meh. Doesn't do botany, don't really care about that. Could max out in research, mining, construction, and industry. Like, that's pretty good. Hello, old Rusty. Just a full bloodlust. I mean, yeah, okay. The bloodlust is fun, but the minus 20 to working speed is not ideal. And this is going to be one of our workers, so that almost kind of doesn't make sense. But I'm going to keep Therese and Nihal for a little bit. Chemical engineer, what do we have here? I kind of like Emery for some reason. This has a need to eat good meals less than average. Immune to slept on the floor, ate without table. Like this, I feel like Emery is going to be good to us. Yeah, they have slaves do the work. Yeah, but I mean, we don't have slaves yet. All right. Malena. What's our main issue? Minimum skill required. So we've met our minimum skills for the scenario to even work. We have a 5 miner, which is Malena, I guess. She's a driller. She can get decent at industry and construction. Oh, wait, do we have anybody that's like really good at industry right away? So far, no. Just Nihal is a 3. We're going to want like a 4 or 5 maybe. We also don't really have a medic person. We can train Emery up to be our doctor as a chemical engineer. We kind of like Emery. Emery's going to be a good shooter, though, too. Okay, a gourmand. I'm thinking maybe I re-roll Malena. Now let's take a look at Noella. Possible medical, so that's good. Bloodlust again. Should we just go all bloodlust? I don't know. Okay, kind of a jack of all trades here. But pretty decent. Just can't mine. That's fine. We don't have that much mining going on. Emery has 1 bravery and 2 zest. Terrible shooter. You're not wrong. Good intelligence, though. I mean, we do need a researcher. Emery will likely, especially because of the -5 surrender, Emery will likely, I think, phase out of any sort of away missions. Actually, he might not even do away missions at all. So we have, we can use Nihal. And we can use, Teresa and Nihal. And then I think, we re-roll Malena. Looks like Emma agrees. So it seems like I didn't miss much because I was out. Old Rusty, it didn't miss much. Research is overrated, in my opinion. Sauron, what are you talking about? I mean, maybe in the mid-game. Early game, research, if you're not researching, you're not living. Is that true? You can buy research now? Dude, Alpha 18 is nuts. We love this update. I can't wait to get into this. All right, Mervin. I like Mervin's name, so that's good. Dude, that's the new thing we should do is not look at their skills and just go by name. And just be like, this is the best name. Let's go. Spacefarer is good, too. We do like that, but not great here. Maybe a good botanist. We have a 4 already. 4 in industry. Like, this person's pretty good. This trait has the possibility to give an exceptional learning potential in some skills. Okay, this is kind of good. Yeah, I think we like Dolce Gabbana. You can hire scientists from a station to do work. Oh, yeah, but that's so expensive. It's too expensive. There's no point in doing that. I mean, unless you have poor researchers, I understand. I understand what you're getting at. I think we keep Noella. It's like Noella, Dolce Gabbana for a bit. Nihal, Teresa. Fade Dolce out of the fire team. But this is our fire team. I think that makes sense to me. I think this is our team. But we just need to do one thing. What is the opposite of Annie? What's a dark name for Annie? Gonna take some toast. Granny. Batman. I've grown on Emery. No, I like Nihal. Noella. Don't care about Noella. We're going to change this to Lord Captain Rick. Emma wants to be named. Oh, everyone wants Emma in here. Okay, fine. You get one. Torbeton, we're about to find out. There's a lot of stuff. There's some stuff you're going to love. I don't want Therese. I keep saying it weird. Teresa, whatever. What about Roxanne? That's like female Rick. Yeah, but I like Nihal now. And Dolce, we've said it enough times. How about anyway? Therese is how Chunky Thumbs pronounces it. Yeah, oh, don't worry, Emma. Okay, yeah. Emma, you're right. We got to get you a red shirt. But we're doing original series rules, so that means you gon' die. You expendable. Yeah, so what I want to do is create classes. So I wonder if we could have everybody with a different color of our core crew, and then each of them have, like, slaves under them in their... I don't know if you can color code slaves. I've never done any slavery stuff. Is there a space Rick button that can be used from anywhere? We do need a Rick. I think we're just going to let Rick, get into the game. We're going to find a Rick. Ice Fox says, name one gaming with cola. after your stream channel, or just cola. Cola's not a bad name. I'll name somebody cola at some point. But this is my core crew right now. I just name everybody after advertising for everybody who watches the stream. Like, if you have a business or you have anything, we can just name each character, like, get 50% off with Shaw. Emma says, green, botany, blue, medic, white, research, red, away team. Do we just want Annie? Evil Annie? I made Annie Roxanne. That's kind of what my new character was going to be. Scruffy. I'd never done any slavery stuff. Exactly what a slaver would say. Okay, do you want me to name her Roxanne or Evil Annie, guys? Or just Anne? I kind of like Roxanne, though. We need new characters. We can't just keep going back to the same characters. Or Annie is Anne. Yeah, exactly. Roxanne is the evil version of Annie. Because you could also say Roxanne. You know what I mean? So I think we'll go Roxanne. Roxanne. Okay, fine. Roxanne. Oh, Captain Scott. I forgot about that. Okay. Roxanne. Nihal the comedian. Emery, our chemical engineer who does weird stuff. Dolce, the welder. I think I want to do different crew colors, though, than my normal crew colors. But we got to get going first to figure out kind of who's the captain. We don't really know who the captain is. We're hoping it's Roxanne. Excellent gunner. What makes a good captain? I know in real life there's different things, but I'm talking about in Space Haven specifically. Piloting? Navigation? She's not a great nav. Good gunner. It might end up being Roxanne, just because we kind of want it that way. Let us begin. That only took us half an hour. Okay, first of all, gotta get that music rolling, dudes. Oh, there it is. The music's running. Okay, let's take a look at our situation here. First of all, here's our mining station. Oh, man, I haven't played it in a little while. We've been playing some Baldur's Gate. We've been playing other things. A good captain needs diplomacy, leadership, and BS skills to talk out of any situation. Yeah, but I'm talking about Space Haven. What is a good Space Haven captain? I mean, captain isn't really a role yet. All right, we got 4 Hyperiums, 4 Energiums, some carbon, base metals, which we might not even mine. We're going to get that water. Oh, 2 claimable vessels to go look at. And our building platform here. So our ship options are this little guy. Already had. Oh man, that's huge. See, when you let me have a claimable, it just really makes life easier. Honestly, I kind of like this one with the side orientation, but I know that you can change your orientation, I believe. You just have to delete all your engines first. But this is huge to have these engines right off the top. Like highly efficient engines. Although that being said, I need to get into fuel refinement right away. So we actually might not be able to fuel this engine. Do we have an energy refinery at all? No energy refinery. That's a bummer. I don't think it's ever had an energy refinery in the early times. Okay, so what do we have here? We got 4 rifles, so Dolce and Gabbana. Let's get you with that 5.7. Who are my people that I was... Who am I leaving behind? Emery, right? Emma, 5.7. Nihal. And Roxanne. Honestly, I really like this one. There's something about it that I just love. And to your point, yes, it's going to be easier to get set up than a non-claimable. But we will, I think, and Emma's pointed it out as well, we're going to have to dismantle that engine. That's a bummer. So I think the first thing to do really is they need to get those guns. But then we need to take this group. Let them do their drop-offs really quick here, maybe. Draft them. We need to go see these shuttles right away. I have a suggestion for a challenge for Solid. No matter how big the crew gets, he must give each crewman their own bedroom. That's huge. All right. Let's go take a look at this one first. Emma makes a good point. You don't have to dismantle it. I could just keep it. We just can't use it. I guess I have to power it down, but it may give me a warning every time I try to jump, wouldn't it? Either way, it'll be great once we get the energy refinery, so we'll have to, like, rush to energy refinement. This one just seems small. This one seems, like, awesome. I think you can Endless Sauron, but I think you have to dismantle all your engines first, if I remember correctly. Spidey's already? Bring it on, Space Haven. Let me guess, you guys didn't get your pistols, did you? I thought they went there. Already bad gameplay is happening. I could have sworn they all went and picked up. I just didn't check. All right, where are these? Didn't it look like they were all going there to get their pistols? Well, they weren't because they aren't stored there. All right. Emery, I want you to... Okay, draft everybody. All right, let's try this again. Oops, no, don't punch it. Go pick up. A pistol, thank you. Yoink. Thank you, Emery. Actually, just get back on the shuttle. All right, Nihal, let's go grab this. I love that they showed up, found spiders, and now I was like, all right, everybody back to base. Brave Sir Robin ran away. A nice sip of my tea. You could probably, because I've improved my mic, I figured out, like, I just jiggled the cloud lifter that was giving it a bit better audio. I think you probably can hear that now. The slurping of my swallows. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could have fist fought all those spiders, but that seems like it would have been an early need for the medical bay. In the meantime, let's start mining, I guess. I don't know if Emery can mine. I forget. We have to learn who can mine. Probably want that carbon. I think we're going to leave the other resources, to be honest. We don't have time. There we go. The very first hits of the new run. Critical resources low. Hyperium is low. Okay. And their first learnings to... Oh, man. We do have energy rods. I'm playing a little conservative here. I just don't want to get any bites to start off with. They're not bad already. Welcome to the stream, Aptamenko. Storming the alien lair. Don't break any firearms. Oopsie doodle. And then Vampy's like, welcome to the stream. Bugsy says your crew looks like Power Rangers. Okay, I love it. Oh, crap. Dude, this is a fully kitted out ship. I say, oh, crap, because I'm like, this isn't the one I wanted. But it's like pretty good to go. Ah, Emma. Emma, you took the first bite. The first bite of the game. Oh. Oh. Dude, they have it out for Emma. Continue drafted. Okay. Let's go take a look at this one, the one I actually want. Typical red shirt. Time to form the Megazord. Dude, Power Rangers was the best. Those were the good old days, you know what I mean? Like, I know how nostalgia works, and it's like, if you go back something, it wouldn't be the same. But, like, man, do I miss those days. Okay, first of all, this ship, already great. Look, double-layered bulkheads. Come on. Mining pods, which are expensive to build, but no control decks so far. Lots of storage. Robots who just destroyed my data pad. Emma's got an open wound. Oh, good. Those are some good critical hits on that robot. Now this robot's going to probably explode right in our faces. Emma's kind of bleeding out. Just going to pull her back here a little bit. There we go. Forialis has come back to solid content. Dude, so many people have come back because I wasn't streaming Space Haven for the longest time. I know I'm supposed to just be a Space Haven streamer. But do we actually want that? I think some of the OGs just like trying out new games as well. But we should always have a Space Haven stream going, I guess. That being said, I think it was right to wait for Alpha 18 because there's some new fun stuff. It's tricky to pick. I still think I'm going to pick this one because we have some fairly expensive builds done already. Right? Because, okay, we've got the engine, yes. A shuttle bay, which is expensive. Some storage. Oxygen generator. A bunch of... It'll be tricky to pick. I'm leaning towards this one just aesthetically. An autopsy table just for fun. And a kitted out kitchen. Interesting. Okay. I think I like this one. I don't think you can claim that one. No, it's claimable. I believe. No, you're right. It's not claimable. Or did I just abandon it? I could have sworn it was claimable. Everyone's saying the other ship is better. I love this ship, though. The layout. Okay, fine. But I want to rotate this one then. Which I think I can do. Yeah, I guess it has a full X3. He shouldn't really complain about... Yeah, I should pick that one. The X3 is pretty hard to come by, especially early game. The X3 basically makes this ship a fast ship. Yeah, I'm going to move this engine. Then I'll build the lower resource engine. Hello, Maximus. How are you? What do we honestly, yeah, you're right. It's the X3. You can't really say no to the X3. This one's got us. Peace Man, finally catching you live. Thanks to my work. Okay, well, hope it goes well for you. Peace Man, welcome to the stream, dude. It even has a bathroom. They both have bathrooms. I wish we would have gotten an official 4x2 added for this build. Yeah, you still have to mod it, don't you? Alright, let's get back to the craft here. Let's get you guys back home. Tend to Emma's wounds before Emma dies. We know Emma's gonna die. Come on, let's be honest. We know what Emma's about. Alright, let's claim this bad boy. And wait for all the warnings to come in. Alright, so let's take a look at our options here. Oops. First of all, the HSS Aurora. We're gonna leave that. It's gonna be the HSS Aurora now for a little bit. Turn off logistics. Stop it. We're not gonna power it up until we're ready here. It's gonna remain the HSS Aurora for a little here, and the reason for that is, it hasn't told us what it wants to be yet. Okay, let me take a look here. We like this thing here, but it's not very efficient early game, so we're gonna need to move that. We're gonna need to move or dismantle these hull windows and sketch this out a little bit. So let's go at least just seal in the holes, obviously. Okay, what do we have here? Let's sketch. Yeah, let's just fill that hole for now. Okay, what do we have here? 1, 2. Okay, what if this is mirrored? Just to get us started, we have a little mirrored... Just a little square ship. Let's do this. I think we can afford this, can we not? No, it looks like we can't. Hang on. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. So activating this sketch is going to cost me, what, 14 hull? Wait, hang on. Okay, let's turn off this. I just want to get an accurate reading here because it's saying sketch cost is 30.2. Activating this sketch only costs me 14.4, of which I have the hull for that. However, I do need to hang on to some hull so I can build some stuff. Like my my Hyperium drive needs 2. And I'll need a few of those, or at least 1. It's an Among Us ship. Yes! 2024 is an interesting year for cicadas. It is cicadas. Cicadas. Why did I say that? As long as you don't turn it into a cicada, says Endless Sauron. Which ship are you talking about? I have to get a system core built as well. We kind of need that much space to get this ship up and running. To be honest, we're going to need that much space. Now, Emma also mentioned to turn off some rules here. Rules. Settings. Auto maintenance is off. Auto clean is off. We'll turn that off. All right, let's patch the holes at least first. So, activate that chunk, this chunk here, and this chunk there. Let's get that done. And then we can kind of assess our ship from there. Oh, Rusty, I do agree. As long as the cicadas don't come into here. Scuttle the other ship and deconstruct the scrap. Yes. True. I was going to, maybe wait. I don't want to inundate them. You know me. I don't like to inundate them with stuff to do just yet. Oh, wait, hang on. The Libra. The Aurora is the... Oh, the Mars is the name of our ship. Honestly, I really like that. Let's just bring it all over. I really like that this is called the Mars. Now, it does need a entrance. I think this airlock, like an airlock right there, is going to be our best. Or it won't let me, though. Oh, it might. No, because I want to put it here, don't I? So it's going to go right out into the... yeah. That is going to go... By the way, that's my favorite new way to see if it doesn't match. So I'm off by 2. So that means if I got rid of... If I erased this and this... and had just it a little bit thinner, I think I could still fit the big engine in there. And then I need to put a small Hyperion drive there or something. Or I just put it this way, I guess. Off to the side. Let's put it off to the side. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's go back into the bigger size. Honestly, we kind of have to build it all. I think I'm not going to start doing botany. Do I have an algae dispenser, though? No. How many meals do I have on the Aurora? 14, 12 meals. So what is that, like 6 days? 7 days of food? Or is it like 2? Old Rusty says, bow, 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 bow. Intro song is my favorite part of your videos. That's the first 5 seconds of the video. So the only part you like of the video is the very start? Oh no, Emma has left us. That's all right. Honestly, I love the name Mars for this ship. Let's just call it what it is. We like that. Okay. I think without an entrance, this is going to be tricky. I don't know how they're going to build this out. Okay, let's activate. Hang on. We have to get on board this thing and like move some stuff. Delete. Move this to like no airlock on ship, cannot build. Oh, so we have to get an airlock right now. Fine. I'll have to move it though, because I don't want it where we're gonna have to put it. Where can I even do it right now? I mean, if they give you a claimable vessel, they should at least give you a spot where you can get a... Alright, all... Yeah, we just need this area done. Then I can get a thing in. Aptimenko says, I have one question. Does the botany on the AI ships grow with time? Because I have 2 ships that were abandoned due to infestedness. I think... Isfan makes a good point. I think they're frozen in their state. And if they're not frozen in their state, I think they're in a state of decay. Because you're not, like, theoretically, you wouldn't be watering them or tending to them. And then eventually the CO2 would either build up or the oxygen would deplete or something would happen which kind of would take the rest of the system down, at which point you wouldn't be able to do anything else. So the plants would just die naturally. That being said, Isfan is probably right. It probably just stops. Okay. Video game. You gotta help me out here. Can we delete this or something? What is, like, this platform? I wonder why it doesn't let us delete it. I don't want to retract my little design though. This design is so awesome. Okay, fine. Wait, hang on. Let me turn on the... Okay. We'll do that. So activate this chunk of the sketch then. Don't activate that part so we can get the airlock built. And then we can move the airlock. Isfan was asking how is the fire timer going so far. I don't think we've had a fire yet. I think we're doing pretty good. There we go, finally. All right, let's get that built. kind of ignoring my resources at the moment because that's how I play the game, but also mainly because I don't really. These are critical things you have to build. There's no question. We will need to go in here and maybe make some resources at some point. If we mined those resources off those asteroids, we could use it to refine and make some components and steel plates before we leave, which I guess is valuable. And by I guess is valuable, I mean it is pretty valuable. So if we're going to stick around for a bit, let's do that. Let's take a look at my food situation. I think if I don't start growing food, because it's just going to take too long and tie up my logistics, like somebody's going to have to go over there and do botany. Also, I probably don't even have very much in the way of botany yet. We'll go over here. So, like, the next thing we should be building is probably an algae dispenser over here. And a little kitchen area. We got to kind of design this ship out a little bit more. Man, don't you just wish you could take this stuff, though? But anyway, if we run out of our meals, then we'll just use algae, and we'll kind of go through this. So we're going to go through a bit of water doing that, but then that's going to get us up on our feet over here, so we can kind of run out some resources. We get this thing built here, and then this ship, we can power it up in a little bit. Although, actually, you kind of do need to power it up early. And the main reason is because the temperature is doing damage to all these components, isn't it? So we have to kind of get this ship-worthy right away. Okay, another random question. Does the crew on the AI ships respawn? Akmanenko. I don't know how to say your name, by the way, with the lettering. So you're going to have to teach me. But no, they do not. So eventually, if you do enough damage to a ship, too, and you sit there next to it, it'll run out of air, it'll run out of whatever, it'll run out of resources, and then they'll all die. You can starve a ship. If you have, it's just like medieval times. If you have the restaurant, if you have the resources, you can besiege another ship until they all run out and die. I think. Right, it's fun? Artemenko is how you say it. Artemenko Alexander. Don't worry about it, Solid. Remember human water bags, not a dark run? Oh, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. There's going to be human body bags. I mean, water bags. All right, let's activate. Yeah, honestly, we have to activate the whole sketch so that we can kind of start to decide what we want to do with stuff. We need to move you over to there. Actually, there's 2 toilets. It's all broken. We've got a bed. The Android Collective is coming in. Okay, while this work is getting done, I think we have to power it up. That's a bummer. I don't want to go through that many resources right off the top. Let's transfer 10 of those over. That's going to limit us, actually. Energy rods is going to be a big problem. So let's now take a look. Let's hit the M key and take a look at the situation. First of all, there is now the fog of war. Love that. Is this ship from Arrakis? Oh, it's going to be. We'll have a human cleansing chamber. I mean, sauna, probably. Right off the bat, the graphics have gotten a revamp, which I love. I like the look. Like, Energium is this pile of crystals now instead of, like, the crystal formations like Hyperium, so that's kind of fun. The graphics, the logos are a little more minimalist, which I do like. Android Collective's on the way in. It's like a different looking... Let's take a look. Yeah, things have changed a little bit. Just a bit more detail work, which I really love. So the Merchant Fed, you can really easily tell the differences now. Because I remember the Military Alliance and the Merchant Federation had a similar shape, but now they're very different. The cultists really don't like me. The androids seem to like me well enough. So we've got a farming station over here, a civilian farming station that might be able to help us. Energium. So I think what we need to do is rush towards an energy refinery. That's like going to be our biggest thing. Now, if we zoom out, yeah, I love that. You cannot see the shape of the universe. I can only see this, and I imagine with scanners or with more travel and exploration, I'll kind of remove that fog of war. But yeah, I just love that we can't see what's out there, especially in the early game. That's great. Okay, next thing to do. Let's keep this on slow so they can keep doing their work while I look through everything. Objects. Let's start at system. Let's see what is new. That's true. I hate trying to make curves. What are you talking about? Every time I start a run, things get going. I start to build a ship, and by the time I leave, it always looks like a cube. It's the natural form of spaceship evolution. Yeah, it's similar to how in real life, like, bubbles are the most efficient form. In Space Haven, squares are the most efficient form. Rob the Hobbit, all is well with the family. I hope all is well with your family, too. Happy freaking New Year. We got to get a hull stabilizer in here. Okay. System cores. We've also already researched all of it. Like, we already have this available to us, so that's nice. Nothing new there. Storage. Was hoping for lockers. I know there are some props coming up, though. Cargo port, which I don't know. Maybe there's going to be more missions, because apparently you can get missions from space. So we might be able to start running cargo as a mission more. Large and small storage. Food. Kitchen and algae. Recycler. Oh, yeah, we got to get a recycler built, too. My goodness. Okay. Energy and power generator, which we may need to build. Hopefully we won't need to. All the usuals. Ah, here we go. ISP dispenser. Wall-mountable ISP dispenser, interstellar sickness pills. Placeholder description. Okay, so they're working on it. So that's only one infra block. That's not bad, but it does require medicine. Of which I don't even think let's go like fleet-wide. Do we have any medicine anywhere? Yeah, we don't even have medicine yet. So we need to buy some medicine to stock with our pill dispenser. But that's way easier than needing to race towards hypersleep chambers and trying to build 5 hypersleep chambers before we get out of this section. So that's awesome. We just need to buy a bit of medicine.
Oh, here we go. Decorative objects.
Oh, Axel. Axel. I got to change my Christmas background. And I got to get my green screen better. Thank you. Thank you so much for the lockers. Decorate your ship. Decorate your ship. That's it. That's all it says. Yeah, lockers. Now we can have a proper barracks. Let's be honest here. Having a robot crew means you don't need oxygen. If you don't need oxygen, no more fires on the ship. I know. I wish we could have a robot crew. They are working on that, I think. They are working on the idea of a more floaty, like a robot crew gameplay style.
There it is, too. Axel.
Standard X1 model chair placed next to a table to give your crew a comfortable place to eat their meals. This is a standard X1 model chair. Oh, so they haven't updated the chat. They just updated the look. The captain's chair. Ice Fox, still no rugs. That's it. I quit the game. Oh, but the captain's chair, though. We love the captain's chair. Oh, that's awesome. Captain's chair. Okay, let's take a look. Any new walls or doors? No, but again, that's like something that's going to be easy enough to alter, to add to, you know? All right, we're going to let them keep working. Oh, we already have an entry about the IRS Mary Shelley. Okay, we got to start looking for that thing. Okay, let's take a look at our research screen. How has it changed? Has anything changed? There's still the like interconnected hypersleep chamber stuff. Medical bed is pretty important. I don't see anything too new. We're going to need the enslavement facility as well because that's what we're doing this time. We're evil. Energy refinery. I don't need to rush, I guess. I can get that researched pretty soon. That's our next research, basically. We do need to go through 4 Energium to get to it, though. That's a bummer. And then we can actually literally kind of ignore this whole research lane simply because we already have an X3, as long as it doesn't get destroyed. We have shag carpeted rugs that are padded. If you lay on them, you can feel the 70s, says Rob the Hobbit. I assume we were talking about in your house. We already have a navigation console, so we can get to the X1 hyperdrive. That seems quick. I think they've moved. I think they've changed the. Is it just me, or have things gotten a little quicker to get to? Am I making that up? I gotta go look at an old episode and see how easy it was to get to the X1 hyperdrive, because that's like the next thing of research. Maybe the too much was researched off the top. Anyway. Still fun. It's still fun. All right, do we have a sealed ship yet? Oh, that's not the button I was looking for. R. O2, CO2. I wish there was a way to just see if it was sealed, though. Okay. She's sealed. It's being built right now, but it is sealed. Oh, not enough system points, so we can't actually run this thing until we get a... We could splurge for an X3. Maximum amount of cores reached. Change the canvas size, win in hyperspace. Okay, so we do need to get up in the air so we can kind of move on with ourselves. Okay, so wait, how many? Hang on. Core points available, 1 of 1. What else is eating up the core points? Nothing, but we just can't build anything bigger than this X1. That's a shame. That means we kind of have to dismantle the X1 because there's no way to change the footprint right now until we fly, until she's able to leave Atmo. Oh, not Atmo, orbit, I guess. So let's get that little one built. Let's move this window over here to be designed later. Okay. Even if destroyed, you can still rebuild it whole. Just don't dismantle it. Put the system core 2 space in front of the airlock for defense gunning. You can only build an X1 on small footprints. Oh, thanks. Okay, I just learned all these things. Ryan says desks will come Christmas 2024, 3 weeks after. 3 weeks after Christmas 2024? No, that's so sad. No. All right. The androids are here with their little tiny ship that's already kind of armed to the teeth, at least for the early game. Let's see the new trade window. Okay, let's learn this. So, first of all, we have premium markups, and discounts. So, discounts meaning that they have... hang on, let's read. I have... So, we're talking... So, this is what the ship has. Yes, because we have nothing. We have no money. So this is what they have. I have a surplus of this resource, and I'm willing to sell it at a discount, but I will not buy this resource. So they have too much water. Love that. A markup. This resource is a higher price because I need it or have high interest in it. I need this resource. I'm willing to pay a premium price for this resource. I am not willing to sell any of this resource. So he has no premiums. He will sell meat... But it doesn't tell us how much he has. Oh, no. Wait. I'm so confused. So he has no meat, but he will sell it? The resource has a higher price because I need it or have a high interest in it. So I don't know why it's over here in the sell column. Made it for... A-Track made it for the stream! Okay. So if I buy it, like if I buy this... Here we go. So that's just an overview thing. Okay, that's fine. Select a Mars. Okay. This is pretty straightforward now. So now if I buy it, that's 43. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have nothing to sell to you for that water. I also don't think I need it. I probably need energy rods, though, but 179. I mean, I can't afford anything yet. And these are on a discount as well. Water's on a discount. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Fruits on a markup. Now, where was that meat where it said buy, sell? So it doesn't have any... They don't have any meat. If I had meat, though, I could sell it to them. I suppose I could do that. Because, I mean, if it's marked up... If it's marked up, that's 1,100 doubloons for the artificial meat. And then my crew is out of... Basically, they're out of food right away, though. They have to switch to nuts right away. And then also... I mean, we could do it, but just to get an 1,100, I don't know if it's worth it. Is it still profitable to sell pirates to the coalition, or is that fixed? I haven't tried it yet, but I assume it's pretty profitable. I can't imagine they've totally nerfed it. Maybe a bit. Now, are there any other decorative items? think so. Okay, let's set up our research situation here. So really the first thing we're going to want is the energy refinery, which is going to be very expensive. Oh, okay, we can't start research yet until we've built our research table. So we need to finish this off. Fleet-wide, I have 11 hull left. What are we looking at here? Wait a minute. Is that a... Oh, no, they're just facing the wrong way. What am I looking at? It's 2x2. I was like, wait, do we have single... No, we don't. I thought these were going to be single... They were just facing the wrong way, but like single-wide windows. Basically, like, portholes or something. That would have been sick. But not yet. Let's just put that window there for now. Doing good, Albert. Says doing good, says solid content. I mean, says Albert to me. Because before, pirate ship was like flying a stack of cash. Oh yeah, if you could take down a pirate ship, yeah, and then find the military alliance, you're good to go. I think selling pirates to slavers or military is the same. Yeah, well, we're going to find out, because I assume we're going to sell some folks. But mostly we want to build up our slave colony. We want a big city ship full of... And we're not even going to call them slaves. We're going to call them something else. We're going to call them unwilling volunteers. Voluntolds. That's what we're going to call them. All right, now I should be able to rotate this guy. And get that placed. I wonder if I stick around long enough to research energy refinery, then I wouldn't need to make the Hyperium drive. Mandatory friends. Surprise employment. Indentured servants. Okay, dude, keep these coming, because there's I like mandatory friends so far. Surprise employment is really great. That's what we'll say we're doing to people. Surprise, you're employed. All right, now we've got one. I think we only have one. No, we got a few. I wish there was a way to double click here. Or like it should highlight them at least. The temperature has gone up drastically. I think we're going to need to build some more, though. How many infra blocks do I have? Ooh. Oh, wait, that's on the Mars. Okay, wait, hang on. Fleet-wide, I have 35. Okay. Whew. That was going to be bad. Let's not build more than we need, though. We have to be very careful with how many we build. So let's go... There's one. Where is one? There's one here. There's one here. Let's get one right here on this wall. And we're going to call that high priority. We need to get the temperature up in this place. We've got one down here. Let's move this guy to a more central location right now. Minus 76. So they are making progress, but it's really slow. I do think 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably going to be enough, though. It's just they have to fight against the initial cold. They've got to defrost this ship first. How are we doing for O2? Because that's... Can we not get it running? Got to get that thing repaired. I think that helps. I'm not sure, but I think that helps with the spread of temperature. I think. Because technically, you can't really warm things up in a vacuum. Although that doesn't seem to be the problem. Cannot repair temperature environment. Insufficient resources. We need 25 tools. Oh, there's no toolkit over here. But I feel like you would bring tools over from the... Like, you'd load yourself up with a toolkit, or a toolkit's local. You have to go get them from a tools facility that's local. Alright, let's put that on a high priority then, too. How many meals do I have left? 11 meals. So we're doing good. They're all having a good sleep. We'll let them sleep. We'll let them, like, sleep together at the same time before we start doing shifts. Aaron's at work. Industrial butlers! Patrons, Silako, what I like about patrons is that there's something a little bit like... Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so oxygen, I don't think... Oh, yeah, oxygen is starting to spread a little bit. So I'm not sure, but I think maybe there is something there for, like, the oxygen needing to kind of connect them to spread the warmth. What I like about patrons is I really like the vibe of, like... it's... Warhammer 40k-ish, maybe? Could I say that? Am I allowed? Okay, now, what are we going to do with this control room? This room is actually a little too generous, and I shouldn't have put that there. Let's put this here for now. Because I think we need to move these. Closer. Get a little bit of space back. Haven. Then we need to grab this whole thing. Oh, I see. Okay, that's clever. It's like, you can't move me yet because you have to do something with this vent. And I really don't want to, like, get rid of stuff yet. Vents, walls, doors. I want to keep it all. So we're going to make, like, a galley command center just for now. Okay, that's going to be good. Our coffee break is almost over, so a whir of work is going to happen again. We've almost totally mined this place out, so I'm actually going to order up some steel plates, which we should be able to get. Oh, I see it'll be less than -3. I guess we could do that. We could go over here and we could order up some hull blocks. Let's order up 4. Oh, it's going to do that. We could leave the... I don't know. I don't know if I care to go through it all that way. Fabrics, don't really care. Oh, we could compost those bodies. But I think we just keep them. We just wait for a bit. So yeah, let's micro this. Some steel plates here. 5 components. From here, we're also going to order up 1, 2, 3, 4 hull blocks. And let's get me 3 infra blocks. I just got stuck in my head that Captain Rick was Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. See, but I like that. I like creating a character and then you guys kind of roll with it. You guys kind of sort of create your character. You know, from watching it. That's kind of the dream. Okay, now we can move this big bad boy. It's going to be hard to keep that big piece of glass, but I do like it. Okay, move this guy closer to over here. Actually, if we can move them all over 1. Let's do that. Sorry, guys, I know it was a lot of work. They're like, I just moved it. Yeah, well, you know, this is the evil run after all, so what did you expect? For me to not waste your time and your logistics? Get these over here just for fun. Oh, it's a 3x. Do that. Grab this 3x. Move it to there. Great. Great construction so far. You guys are doing great. There we are. An involuntary volunteer. Super loved, awesome, voluntary employed soulmates. Wait a minute. That spells something. Dorbetten suggests we call them man-hour participants. Voluntolds is pretty good, but I also, honestly, I really like patrons. Patrons to me it's just evil enough. It just tickles the evil. Let's move this like there, I guess. It's kind of a arbitrary spot, really. Move you over 1 then. Put a wall there. Okay. Then we'll get this door here. Again, we don't really need to seal off this whole area, but whatever. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just getting rid of resources. Just using resources. I'm not getting rid of. Just using them wisely. Another day. Another sleeping. Goran's here. Yay, a new season of Spacehaven. Yes, and this is the dark season. The evil season. All right, we need to think about engines for this thing. Hyperium drive. Would that I could have shoved you there. I mean, I almost could. How much room do I have on the sides? So if I sketched that. Oh, I don't want to fill in that hole, though. Okay, wait, hang on. What if I build a little bit of a... like something like that. .7 hull. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get a little Hyperium drive next to it. That's perfect. 2-pond schedule should be delayed compared to the others, so there's always some work being done. No rest for the whole crew. I know, but I want them to get to know each other still. Felix, yeah, so the Cleanse the Galaxy season wasn't evil? No, this is going to be a different kind of evil. Cleanse the Galaxy is it's murderous. You know, it's practically like the old Mongolian vibes or whatever, but I want to do just a Warhammer, you know what I mean? Blood for the Blood God kind of vibe. I just want to get nuts with it. We're talking surprise employees. We're talking I love that name. I like surprise employees. I don't know if this is the best, but it's my personal favorite. We might just have to rotate between what we call them. I guess you attached to that. Okay, I'll take that. Great. I can move this over to here. I can get another wall built. Then I can start moving hung components over to here. Now, the only issue with this setup, right, is that I can't get temperature controls, oxygen controls, etc. inside there. But ultimately, that's not the end of the world because this is just to get us up and running. Maybe this could be the hab. Or back here, I guess. Well, I kind of want this to be the entrance. Maybe we'll do entrance here and shuttle bays and stuff that we need. Oh, yeah, how much are those going to cost, the shuttle bay? That's 3 hull, so I just need some more hull, obviously, because I also want some pod hangers. At least 3 hods. Hodskis, hod hangers. And then weapons-wise, what do I have? Turret defense. Oh, yeah, we still need to get our research table up and running. My goodness. I mean, there's a lot of building and logistics to be done first, so we don't want to start researching right away. Skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God. And skin for the Skin Boy. Once you get it going, take an approach of never calling them slaves. You are not a slaver, of course. How do we get the ship's name? We had man-hour participants, of course. Oh, how do we get the ship made? We use man-hour participants. We use surprise employment. We used patrons. Bring the patrons forward. I think, like, patrons just sound so positively medieval, like, space evil. There's just something so evil about it. Dude, how many of these do I actually have? Maybe I don't. Maybe I have too many of these at this point. Let's put that there. Alright, we should be able to get a Hyperium drive engine up and running. Ah, darn. Okay. Would it let me build this here? Like, okay, they all have to be in the same direction. Okay. Good to know. Now, I think we have to put it here for now. But we're going to probably... I want to build a different... I need a different footprint as soon as we get, you know, out of here. As soon as we get launched. I should have bought some hyperfuel, I guess. That's what I could have bought. What happened to that window? I thought I was putting a window here. Oh, it's still waiting to be built. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so let's think here. Comfort-wise. Sleep comfort, not great. And most of it is the power generator and the X1 hyperdrive. So we just need to wall, you know, all that stuff off, obviously. So let's move this... I don't know, to there or something. Grab this here. What's right there? What do we have? Oh, I see. Yeah, see, we have actually a lot of thermal regulators. I shouldn't have built those extra thermal regulators. I just couldn't see them all. All right, then we're going to go... We'll just finish walling this off. Basically, we just need to wall it off. I can move you there. Wall that sucker off, and then are there any floating doors? Yes, so we'll grab this door. Slap it in here. Hang on, that'll create some weirdness there. There we go. Something like that. What if we called them background dancers or extras? It's been 78 minutes and no decorations and no dedicated bedrooms. Is this even a solid run? I know, right? I'm doing bad by myself. By myself? I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm doing bad. I'm not being true to my nature. That's because I'm trying to beat green beef as his own game. Okay, for the next 30 seconds, this is the green beef. Oh, don't build that wall, right? Oh, you were so quick to build that wall. My goodness. I misclicked because I got them chunky thumbs. Emma is like, let's go. Emma, in the game, Emma is similar to Emma in real life. All right, now what have I done? Sleep comfort. Comfort. Okay. So there is still a leak through of the X3 over there. So if we create... Let's grab one more door here. I think what we need... I think we have the resources because of how big this ship is for us. One bedroom. Another bedroom. Oh, you almost let me have another bedroom there. Gonna move that door over. Do you have to go through that bedroom to get to this bedroom, though? If we do that. What if we did something like so? No, that won't work. The door needs to be there to that bedroom. How are you able to get all that extra ammo made? Oh, my patrons donated it. Yeah, like that's okay. Okay, how about this? When we're doing diplomacy with other vessels, we refer to them as patrons. But internally, they're like surprise employees. Surprise supplies. Excuse me. New dad. How long can I claim that? Before it's like, no, you're just not sleeping enough. Yeah, I think I have to put a door in here, and then they have to walk to get to that bedroom. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the end. Like, it's just, it does what it works. Again, we're going to redesign this whole ship. We don't even know what this ship is going to be yet. You can claim new dad, no sleep until they're teenagers. Oh, good. Or 16. You get to go till 16. Okay. I like that for me. That's kind of nuts to think about. Absolutely not ready to have a teenager. See, if I put this wall here, but then yeah, that doesn't work. So it's got to be... Let's put the door here. Okay. Bed. So that's 3 bedrooms. 3 beds, I mean. We might need to make a hot bunk situation. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Door. Now, comfort-wise, this one... That's not bad. The door is kind of sealing off the comfort a little bit, so that's good. Now, do we have any extra doors? We should probably be... Like, let's not go nuts on building doors and such just yet. Anyway, this is going to be our sort of kitchen area. So this is where we kind of need to get a... I know we're going to need one eventually, so we might as well build our algae dispenser. Put it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds. That's awesome. Yes, 4, yeah. Yeah, that is what I was saying earlier. You're going to have to enter this room to get into this room, which is very annoying. But it is what it is for right now. We just need to get the design up and running. We need to get this ship, like, spacefaring, basically. Okay. Trying to move stuff over for a second. What I want to do is kind of build this area out. Let's move this turlet. I mean, we could also make it the toilet. Oh, this one guy just has a room right off the toilet. Subservient contractors. Yeah, there's something with contractors that could be good. Contractors. Contractors. I don't know. They were conned. Okay, let's get that bathroom over there. I mean, I'm not going to destroy the bathroom because it's just like, free resources at this point. So just kind of move it out of the way, though. I need to figure out my plan here. Kind of want to move this. Oh, but to do that, I have to build another one and then dismantle it. Boo! Okay, so I might have to build something defensible here for right now. I don't think there's going to be enough room on this ship. Oh. Oh. Where am I going to put all this crap? I'm going to move you down there. I might want to move you. Change your shape a little bit. Move you right here. Okay, can I get my shuttle bay in there? Shuttle hanger. You are greedy, Mr. Shuttle Hanger. Let's go like that. Do slaves do logistics works on ship, or so actual crew does other stuff? I actually don't know. A good point is made. We need a hull stabilizer because right now a single asteroid would destroy the ship. What are you talking about? Let's see how many. Okay, the Mars has 0 hit points. Yeah, so even a quarter of an asteroid. I mean, we're going to need it before we fly anyway, but yes, we do need this ASA. Farigin P. I'm going to go here. I don't know if I can get another one next to it, though. Yeah, it doesn't let you do that. So maybe we'll do that for now. Hull stabilizer. Point defense turret is probably a good idea, unfortunately. And a research table. We need that as well. I mean, really, you need it all. So we need to probably... I think what we should do before we leave is make as much hull as we possibly can so that when we leave, we can expand our footprint and then add some nose or some wings or something off the side. Hull stabilizers is an excellent replacement word for a slave. Don't add the stabilizer. You can't destroy that which has no HP. Excuse me, new dad. That would be so funny if that was a hack. I think that's probably why the ship can't fly, because if you don't build the hull stabilizer and then you just take off... I mean, it would be funny if that was a hack where it's like, the ship can't be destroyed. But I think what actually happens is your ship is immediately destroyed. We're low on water. We have 12 left. Let's just melt all that ice. Okay, so now what have we done here? Have we created... Okay, we did that. Infra blocks. I guess we can keep we'll keep this for now. But then, yeah, before we leave, we need to get through all those resources. I do not want to, like, come back, power it back up. You know, all that stuff. Okay. Dude, the X3 is awesome. Using virtually no power. I hope that means it slows down on its burn rate, too, though. So I'm going to put this slightly closer, which may create a comfort problem. Right now, there's no bleed through there. But if I move it closer, then I'm probably going to get some bleed through. See, we need a door on that toilet. Why am I taking care of their comfort first? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it just makes them happier. And a happy crew, you know, something, good for them. Okay, 15 soft scrap. What is that going to get me here? Right now, I have enough space for a single bed for everybody. But, like, we're going to get more crew eventually. What that research table in here? This has not been built. Does everyone have to go to bed? Crap. Oh, yeah, the temperature... Dude, the temperature falls quick and starts damaging stuff right away. I thought there was a basic background... Is there not basic background energy? Or no, okay, I see. It has to be supplied by something. You get basic background power from the X3 or whatever. So if we had even... I think if we had even one solar panel, we would get backup power. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, do I? Do you know what I mean? If I get another shuttle bay... I need the hod pangers as well, but I could do that. Shuttle bay, hod panger, recyclotron. And I don't have enough room. But it'd be nice to take both of the shuttles. It'd be really nice to take both of the shuttles. Hull stability achieved, very good. So now we're about to have 1,600 hull points. Now, is that pretty good? Because I feel like the size of the ship is so small, so the hull stabilizer actually gives it a decent amount of strength. Where am I overdoing my temperatures? Let's take that one. Move that into there to help with the temperature in this space. Wait on 2 shuttles, maybe. I guess so. I guess we could wait on 2 shuttles. We could. We don't have to, but we could. Man, look at the side. This bridge is fully kitted out. That is really setting us into the... I would almost say, like, adding a claimable ship puts you easily into the, like, mid-game even. All right, how do we do for sleep comfort? Already pretty good in some of those spaces. Get some doors and beds up. Maybe we go all single beds. No, here's what we're going to do. Double beds in here. But hopefully they sleep in single ones. But that's just going to future-proof me. There we are. And then 18. So I think I'm going to splurge and just go for doors. I just like I'm going to assume that we can have doors. There we are. What did I say? You mean hull stabilizers? What if you could use bodies as quick temporary micro breach fillers? See, now that's like... Yeah. Call them bone plugs. Yeah, we really brought that X3 forward, didn't we? Well, that's okay. Let's put something there that's not leisurely. That's basically like where they go to get their food. Oh, I really want to start doing decorative objects. Like we'll need a kitchen eventually. Let's put a kitchen there. Crap, where should like the table go? What about this? This isn't my best work. I mean, that's good comfort rating in that area where they're going to sit, though. Vampy, we all know Solid's looking at decorations. That's 20-minute deadline. It's just a suggestion, right? 20 minutes left. Ugh, yeah. No, it's unfortunately not a suggestion because I have a bunch of editing to do today. On something we filmed the other day, but it was very fun, so I'm quite happy with it. Do these cost me anything? Yeah, 50 tools. I might as well spam some decorative items around to see if it kind of improves the vibes. You can't put it in front of the plant. Come on. There we are. Just trying to increase that comfort rating. Okay, resources. We definitely need the recycler. can get a small... I'm trying to think where we put everything. Like, we could put a small storage right there by the recycler. Because we actually don't have storage on this ship yet. Whoops. But small ones are kind of useless. They only hold 50. So these things... What are these? These are 200% more efficient. The large storage. They make you pay for it, though, in terms of size. So maybe you gotta move, my dude. Oxygen generator shouldn't be... Honestly, the oxygen generator should provide happiness. You should be like, oh, I want to be near the oxygen generator. So we got a high priority, please. Oh, I should have canceled it. Whatever. It's too late. I've done it. It's been done. And it's been built. Wait. There we go. Okay, now, recycler. And storage. Let's see. Subjugated servants. Oh, Emma's caught up, I think. Localized small storages are great. Yeah, they're great, but they're, like I said, 200% less efficient. That's brutal. Brutal efficiency. Okay, let's move you somewhere else. Yeah, let's put it right there. Perfect. Okay, that's good. So that's got settled. Resource or processor. Oh, almost. But I think it's going to be just so negative. Minus 60 on sleep, whereas the X3, like, what is the X3 on sleep? I don't even know, but I'm just saying, like, it fits really nicely, but my goodness, is that going to be a problem? Here, move that over slightly. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get... Oh, and a high capacity node. Okay, that's fine. Like, what has this already done to sleep here? Oh, sleep time. Woof. Yeah, as soon as we put that there, that's going to bleed through that wall for sure. Then I should make that the bathroom, to be honest. Maybe I should do that already, like preemptively. Yeah, let's do that because we do kind of want the ore processor. Torpedals, at least we know whose room to search first once a roach infestation happens. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so then that should give me enough room for my hodpangers. A bunch of them, maybe. They're also similarly discomforting, so good to remember. There we are. Get 2 of those in there. How many power nodes do I have? Power blocks, 10. I'm out of soft blocks. Okay. Do I have any fabric of any kind? No. I have 4 meals left. Okay, stuff's starting to get a little spicy. Yeah, I guess I built a lot of soft block stuff there, didn't I? So we're going to move that. How much was this? That took 4, didn't it? Let's just, like, take that one away. Oh, so I could have had all my beds. I could have had all my druthers had I not tried to build a bunk bed there. So the bunk bed did kind of blow some of my extra resources. That's okay. I love the control room is at the back of the ship where it should be traditionally. Yeah, I think so. Especially on a slaver ship, it should be built for, like, a maximum survivability. I think the ship should be built to, like, take a beating. Oh my goodness, we already have bedside tables. I love it. Yeah, I shouldn't have built the bunk bed. Then I could have had everybody with their individual rooms. My bad. Let's get this guy canceled. Let's get it moved into here then. There we are. We'll get the ore processor there. Hodpangers. I mean, we're almost good to go, I would say. We have 12 energy rods left. Fleet-wide, though. The Mars has 6 left. Yeah, so we're getting low. So we kind of need to start bringing stuff over, I think. So let's go over here and make sure we're using up these resources. So I've got some noble metals and base metals, so I want to make sure those are getting used. Steel plates, 2 and 2. Needs quite a lot for components. I have 6 of those. I know we're going to need them for some things, but maybe we just focus on getting steel plates done right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I can make 5 of these. So I can make 10 total steel plates. Let's make another 5. Wish I had some soft block materials. Okay, let's get rid of this micro. Let's make 5 of these and 5 of these and see where we're at. We need a bunch more hull, actually. Did we not strip the old ship? I thought we had. No, we haven't. Okay. Well, now that's only going to... That's just going to get us... Oh, I transferred stuff. Yeah, stripping the old ship will get us components, which is great. But I want to get some of the core stuff done first, just in case we don't have time. Right after coffee break, they have some building to do, so... Let's leave them to do that first. Then we're going to go over there. Research lab somewhere. Anything and everywhere, all of the time. How about that? No, I can't do that. Kind of need to do that. Could do that, I guess. Well, let's just get it placed for now. Although that's a terrible space to do work, I think. They don't like working in this area because of the recycler nearby. But there's not much else I can do right now. You can move the double bed in the Surployees room later. Oh, yeah, true. Okay. At Domenko, Surployees. We're getting close. I can tell we're getting close to the ideal name for what we're wanting here. Are small power nodes super inefficient? I mean, they are and they aren't. We just don't need for 2. Oh no, wait. Oh, it takes 2 logistics points is the issue. Of which I have system points rather. I do have 6 system points. I think it's worth it for now just to future-proof myself. Surplus contractors. Yeah, but I want it to be like a one-word, like slave, you know what I mean? So I think Surployees is getting really close. And I think I still love patrons. I also love the idea of, like, because they're evil, right? So I like the idea that they're, like, they call them patrons, and they've... I think somebody said this earlier in the stream, that they're thinking of it like a... they don't think they're evil, right? They're just like, no, they're just our... they're just employees. They're just patrons. They choose to... Why wouldn't they want to be here? This is a better life. This is the pilot's bathroom, so I like that. Actually, no, we want to move that, because what if we get boarded and somebody's in the middle of just deucing it up? I wonder if these windows are ever going to get built. Doesn't seem like they are. Also, do we need the resource refinery? Because I'm not fully convinced we do. Okay, we need more infra blocks. The resource refinery is good, but I'm just not sure like how much stuff I actually get out of it. In-laws. Felix says you don't need a refinery this early. Yeah, we've got a perfect spot for it. But if I could get one more Hodpanger in, that'd be nice. Because what do I have right now? I have a miner, a builder, a builder. I have 3 builders. So I could at least take 2 builders and a miner, or I could take or I could make one more miner. Which, how expensive are they? 1 and 1. Or I could do a starfighter immediately. The only issue is they are by themselves fairly weak. I think what I really need to do, let's try this here, is Hodpanger. Maybe I need to move this over. I'll put that there for now, because then this Hodpanger can move 1 over. There. Then system. Point defense turret. It can go there, but it's going to create a spot. Come on. That was going to be perfect. Okay, we'll put point defense turret there. Now, is this point defense turret... Yeah, I can cover the whole ship. Okay, that's a bummer, but it is what it is. We'll I don't know, I don't know what we need there right now. This is not super defensible, though. What if I move this back to there? It doesn't really change anything. So let's keep that there as it is. So that's 3 hot hangars, 1 shuttle bay, a full kitchen, a completely stocked, with nothing to do, deck, which is taking up space, but it's also future-proofing me, so I quite like that. I was going to move the turlet. I don't have to worry about it just yet. I mean, yeah, we might as well because we're going to move it eventually because we're going to put a refinery there, blah, blah, blah. But the design is totally going to change. You're right, Felix. Keep flying. We just got to keep this bird in the air. All right. I think it's almost time to transfer you guys over to your new home. Are you going to like your new home? Probably not. But it's going to be your home. You're going to have to figure it out. Still, the window is not getting built. Those windows. But that's fine. I'm not worried about that. All right. This needs to be on a high-capacity node, so that's really annoying. I should have known that. I should have knowed that. You know what I mean? Anywhere we can put this bad boy? Let's put it right in the center of the ship, then. And then we still have a little bit of room over there, but we'll worry about that later. Right now, we just need to get this bird off the ground. Damage there. Okay, what might we be missing in this area that makes it just a little happier? I mean, it's not bad. It's comfortable. Yeah, I wish you could place, like foundation, right? Like you could place things and it would just like increase the overall leisure of the area, but that is not the case. You can move around the area that it covers, says Bugsy. Oh, I didn't know that. For the defense turret? That's very cool. We like that for us. So now she has a defense turret. It is... I'm not sure if it's actually going to get to 1600. 541 hull. Is it... What's it eating? The hull stabilizer is probably eating stuff. Steel plates, I think. Yeah, so that's how it generates hull points. So we're actually not going to be fully hulled up for a bit. Idling, so we made another round of... Oh, man, we're going through infra blocks like crazy. I'm not going to be able to build more hull, am I? Okay, let's do the last 5 steel plates here. Hull. 0.5, but I have 5 of them, so I can build... 1, 2. Then that leaves me 3 steel plates, and this takes 0.2 steel plates, but also some of those. So I can do another 5 of those. Then, meanwhile, let's go to the Aurora, HSB Aurora. Let's get some transfers going on here. Transfer everything, pretty much, first of all. Let's transfer the remaining 5. Does that mean we're ready to leave? That's the real question. Have we used all the carbon already? My goodness. There we are. Get all that over to the Mars. Do some final builds here. And yes, do we want to salvage? Yes, of course we do. There we are, but I just don't want to waste too many logistics here. That being said, there's not a lot of building logistics left to do. The Aurora has only 1 left. The Mars has 5. Yeah, we got to get some resources over here. We got to get this puppy, this bird, flying. ASA for Riggin P. Now, the builder can be relocated. How many builders do I want? I think I just want 1 builder, and I think I want 2 miners. I think that'll be faster. Because you get to a place, you want to jump out with miners more than you want 2 builders. Alter the nodes working zone. Oh, the nodes working zone. Yes, so I could have left the gun there. Yeah, I always forget about that. Covers the whole ship. It's perfect. Yeah, we won't worry about that. I mean, we've already made the decision. They're already moving the resources. But yes, that's a good point. I should have just moved the node. Hey, you know what? When I get enough stuff, I can build another gun. Because we'll probably need a bunch of flak cannons anyway. All right, infra scrap is being collected. Resources are being moved off of the HSB Aurora. It is day 11. I don't know how fast that was, if that's fast enough. Feels pretty good to me. We're down 2 infra blocks before we can start doing research. What is this here? Prepare hyperjump. Oh, there's a button up here for preparing hyperjump now. I love that. Oh, we do need the pill dispenser, but we don't have medicine yet. And we also don't have a med bed, which I think has a negative. That's the bummer. It has a negative. We don't have it yet. It has a negative effect. However, it is necessary to sleep in. So I don't know why it has a negative effect. I mean, I guess you don't want to live near a hospital, like medical facility anyway. I mean, I like living near it, like a block over, but not, in the same room. It would probably have a bit of a smell, too. You know how, like, hospital beds smell because of the disinfectants or whatever? Oh, this is looking good. Okay, the trade's going. Now, I think we got done faster simply because we had the claimable vessel. So that's kind of what's going on here. But, like, look at her. Look at the Mars. This is a good little ship so far. This ship doesn't know how evil the crew intends to be. The ship only knows that its job is to keep the people on board alive and happy. So the ship is happy to have crew. The ship is happy to be a thing again, as it was once a claimable wreck, just decaying into eventually becoming unclaimable. But here she is now, ready to fight the good fight. Little does she know the fighting of the good fight is not. I mean, it's slave-based. Sorry, patron-based. Or we could have a nonsensical name for our volunteers, for our surprise employees. Like, Smorgs. Smudges. Call them Smudges. Stains. I think the crew on this city ship is going to break into factions too, right? You're going to have the intelligentsia. You're going to have the brawlers and stuff, and they're not going to like each other. Subs, Vampy. They're my little subs. But, like, those, they'll each have their own, like, slurs for each other as well, kind of like in, was it The Expanse? Like, belters and stuff. Or it's like, oh, you're an outer rim person, you're a belter. So, like, the internal crew dynamics are going to get pretty rough, I think, as they start to faction off. But then they're also going to have terms, right? Maybe the intelligentsia call them patrons because they're trying to distance themselves from the moral calamity of indentured servitude. But then maybe the brawlers call them something else, like stains. Bring those stains over here. All right, let's not start research yet because I don't want logistics taken up with research just yet. We probably might as well relocate. Wait, hang on. What are the shuttle names? So this is the Corbin and the Carve. I'm going to take the Carve. There's something about the Carve that I like. I think that's a name. That kind of makes me want to play Valheim again, because wasn't that one of the early boats you built? It was a Carve. Oh, yeah, call them Skids. The ship is called Mars, so maybe they're called marsupials. I like that. A ship full of skids. Yeah, that's what the brawlers might call them. Ugh, skids. Skid marks, And then the intelligent ones, the researchers and doctors, they all call them patrons. And the captain, bring me 1,000 patrons. Bugsy thinks I'm going to run out of energy soon. I have 10 energy rods on board. I need to look at my charts. Usually it tells you, actually. Dude, is that real? Dude. 56 and a half days. Rob the Hobbit, that sounds bad. Is that a bad term? Because I'd like to call them that, but that sounds bad. What's going on with this one? Why are you being repaired? Oh, auto maintenance is off. Right. Okay, let's change the settings now. We want auto resource. We want auto maintenance, auto clean. We don't need spacesuits on. But you do need to take care of stuff now. So we have a temperature issue in this room. That's going to cause problems. Yeah, damage to my facilities. Hyperium drive. We need to repair that. Why does it need to be repaired already? It hasn't even fired us into space yet. All right, I think it's time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds. Temperature is holding somewhat steady. We need to build another one, but we don't have the infra blocks for it. I think it's time. The best way to learn here is to move them over. The HSS Mars is now your home. Your work preferences here. Your coffee preferences here. The HSS Libra. The Libra is nothing. This is the ship I was supposed to build. That doesn't matter. Derelict ships. Emery, you're going to stay home. You're going to, operate the ship itself. All right, I've got a few components left. Yeah, I can make 5 more of those. Then I can make, 1, 2 of those, I think. We want some hull, right? But we do need more of these. Maybe I'll try to make another 5 infra blocks. Infra blocks are going to be a real problem when I'm trying to, survive. All right, what else is over there? Let's get the hull transferred over to the Mars, please. Any infra blocks we have, keep that. Bring the poo over. How are we doing for resources? I can't believe we have 61 days of power left because of the X3. This is one of the issues with the X3 is that it's cheating in a sense because now that I have the X3, I just have nothing to worry about essentially with power. Yeah, something is going wrong with temperature problems. It's probably just because this thing's broken. Don't like that. Not ideal. It's causing damage across the entire ship. So we're probably going to need some redundancy there on those. All right, this ship is now fully operational. This thing could potentially take off. We have slipped the surly bonds of the HSB Aurora. It is about to run out of power, and that's fine. We're actually going to turn logistics off of that thing. Hopefully we can just get these last chunks of infra blocks done. This is all that matters at this point. Let's do 5 more hull. And I think we can do 5 more infra blocks with those remaining resources. I might have done the math just a little bit wrong, but we'll find out. Zakwani's here. Hello, Solid. Roxanne saves the day. Yeah, you saw Roxanne do that critical repair, which is nice. They've all started to live on here and probably eat from the algae dispenser. I don't even think the Mars has... Oh, there's some meals left. So that's pretty good. We didn't even go through our food yet. Will we run out of power before we get this work done? Hopefully not. Let's check again one last time here. Make sure we're getting everything over there. Transfer that to the Mars. This to the Mars. There we go. Have we done all the work we can? Do you have any raw resources you're not supposed to have? No. Oh, recyclers. Let's get this recycler going at least on infra scrap. There we are. Yeah, honestly, okay, I feel bad because this claimable vessel has basically just completely set us up for success. All right, you're done. Everything's off. You're done. Stop doing logistics. All right, let's get the rest of this stuff off of this ship. So far, Roxanne, I think, has made a perfect captain. An evil version of Annie is ready to go. This is the starting sector. I completely forgot about the stream today. Hi, but yeah, Zakwani, this is a Thursday because yesterday I had a shoot going on. There's just a lot of chaos in life right now as we prepare for our move. Mrs. Solid, I think, correctly predicted that our next few months are going to be feeling slower, which I cannot wait for. Our Christmas ended up being mostly like measuring and anxiety. So it'll be nice to have our moves done and just be like, well, here we are. Okay, now, do I want to build a miner? Yes. Or I could get the other builder over here. But I don't think it's worth it to have 2 builders. I think better mining capacity will be better for right now. We have a Turlet, Emma, Roxanne, Emery and Dulce, and Nihal. Emma, ever the volunteer to take the front lines when she boards a vessel. She seems to be getting most of the attacks, taking most of the hits, but she's healed up quite nicely. Roxanne, our captain in training, I think Roxanne is probably going to run the ship. Emery and Dulce seem to be striking up some kind of a friendship. Nihal, I believe, is that the comedian? Yeah, the comedian. Sleeping in a windowless room by himself, as is the comedian's way. So I think everything is right with the HMS, or the HSS Mars. We zoom in here, because Roxanne is dreaming. She's dreaming many dreams. She dreams of a patron system. Roxanne dreams of building this ship out, and one of her, because she was working on, what was she before? She was before the apocalypse. She was a florist, and she had grand designs for like a big, decorations business and blah blah blah. But then everything went to heck. So Roxanne kind of felt that fall apart. And something that frustrated Roxanne is that as a florist, she wasn't an engineer, she wasn't a carpenter, she wasn't good at shooting, and she felt helpless. When she found her way to this mining outpost, she was still kind of deemed a little helpless. They're like, we can't, what are you going to do for us? So Roxanne has this insecurity where she is desperate to prove that she is not helpless, that she knows what she can do. However, she knows that she is not the expert in everything. And if she can just control the others, she can leverage their expertise. And the best way to not feel quite so helpless is to fill your ship with other helpers. So Roxanne begins to hatch a plan. If we're going to survive in the harsh, brutal realities of space, where you are one tile thickness of wall away from nothingness, from just instant, maybe not instant death in Space Haven, but fairly quick death, we're going to need to play hard. We're going to need to betray, maybe even the other crew members. We're going to need to take patrons on board this ship and grow this ship's numbers. That's the only thing Roxanne thinks, is that the only way to survive is to grow. By hook or by crook, and whether people are willing to grow or not. Nihal, power up our filthy, filthy launch Hyperium hyperdrive and take us out. So the opposite of cooperating and joining together, like Roxanne, is manipulative and controlling. Yeah, I think Roxanne is manipulative and controlling, but that's just because, Emma, Emery, these people are kind of like hot-headed. Emma just likes combat. She just wants to jump into combat. Emery's just a bit of a weirdo. He wants to do chemical stuff, and he's like, I think the best way to do, it's like there's a lot of crosstalk. And Roxanne knows, unless she gets control of this crew, that it's going to devolve into a bunch of like filthy concepts like democracy and deciding, what to do. So Roxanne's just going to take control of what she perceives as some fairly weak minds. Crafts left behind 3, ships left behind 1. This is apparently a risky jump. Wait, are we out of mass support already? Wow. Oh, no. We are out of mass support already. Oh, that's not good. And so the team jumps. We abandon the Aurora and the Libra. The Barnacle, the Mechazilla, and the Corbin are abandoned. And we execute our jump. Off to stars unknown. Although first we drop into a nice star that is known, with a farming station and plenty of stuff to do. So we drop in here with the civilians. And I mean, really, the question on everybody's mind is this our first target? All they have are those 2 weapons, so they are ripe for the taking, but maybe they have guns on board and we need to be careful. We can't mine the exotic ores yet, and that's fine. I don't think we really care about the exotic ores. We're just here to get that stuff. Just here to get that energium. Right now, I can see 2 people on board. I can't see anything else. There is a mission available here. Deliver the cargo. Oh, we could do a cargo trip already. I love the idea of running cargo. If we if we fail on failure, we have to pay 5,000 credits. But I was gonna say we could start doing these and then just keeping the cargo. Or what happens if you take the cargo and you just deliver it straight to the pirates? Would that change things? I don't know. Let's hail them. And let's ask for permission to visit their ship. Come on. Agree to it. Agree to it. No cargo, only raids, says Felix. Well, I just want to see how many people they have, because I don't think starting out with a civilian raid is going to be a good move. Oh, they're very upset with me now. This has gone on long enough, they're about to say. Goodbye. I don't think a raid on our first base is going to be a good idea with just pistols. If you would allow me a save scum, then maybe I could check it out, but I don't know. Operations is red alert? Why is that red alert? We don't need that. So some mining needs to be done. We have 2 of our miners. We have this shuttle with this ship with which we can at least trade, although there is some discussion among the group if we raid the base immediately. I think Emma is likely to be Roxanne's biggest sort of ally on board the ship, because Emma just kind of likes diving into the combat. She has that bloodlust. So does, who was it, Dulce? Oh, Nihal. So the 3 of them are the bloodlust brothers. The bloodlust siblings. So I think Emma's likely to be a good ally of Roxanne, because Emma's voting in favor of just boarding and starting to shoot. And Roxanne is like, no, we must bide our time. We must learn more about them before we make our move. Anyway, folks, I hope you found that to be very solid. I hope you had a solid time. The evil run has just begun. We've already taken to the stars. It took us 13, 14 days, which is, I don't know, I think that's quick, primarily because we, of course, have this claimable vessel, which set us up for success. Although right now it's about to get a hole punched in it by an asteroid. Come on. Shoot better. It's good training for our accuracy, I guess. Even when they're this small, though, they still do a bit of damage. Yeah, just a bit. So yeah, like I said, I hope you found it good. I hope you found it solid. I hope you had a good time. I think this is a fairly well laid out starting ship. Again, we were lucky with what we found. And this is not the final design. The aesthetic isn't even in. I'm thinking it's going to be very dark. That's what I want. I want the hallways to be quite dark, but maybe with floor lighting every so often. I'd also like it to be all floor lighting, but then it's going to be really bright. So I don't know. It's tricky. I think we're probably going to use like the hallways. I think I want those to be a lot of walls. Here we go. A lot of this like red. Where's the one I can test? Like that maybe would be an interesting look. Although the white kind of, yeah, I don't know. And I think having like a nice like spooky looking slaves yeah, maybe that's the hallway. I think having a nice spooky looking slave quarters, or sorry, a patron quarters with this, or maybe with this white, because this white to me suggests that if you step off, you know, it's like on program, you know what I mean? Like it's a bit more prison-y vibes, especially with the mesh. Both of these have a mesh, which is nice, but I think this is a good hallway vibe for a city, like a nasty, filthy city ship. A super chat.
Back from a phone call fund.
Oh, it's fun. Back from a phone call. Thank you for the 5,000 huffs. Yeah, lots of underlighting. That's what we need to do. Atrax says, Thursday streams work better for me, so thank you, Silicon, for making the adjustment for my schedule. Yeah, okay. He exposed me. Atrax actually sent me an email. It was like, can you do Thursdays instead? I don't know if we can do Thursdays regularly. I like Wednesdays. So I'm sorry, Atrax, but we'll see. Wasn't the stream supposed to end 15 minutes ago? Vampy says, yeah, I used his full name once, Ivan. Istvan. Okay, before Vampy uses my full name, I will wrap things up here. But this is the kernel, the little tiny seed of the ship that will rule the galaxy and bring order and peace by any means possible at the hand of Roxanne. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one. Although probably some Baldur's Gate on the weekend. At least one of the weekend days should be Baldur's Gate. Okay, everybody, go out and just kiss a stranger as long as they agree. Bye.